In the near future, New York City has become a symbol of technological advancement and cultural diversity. The skyscrapers shimmer with LED lights, reflecting the dark night sky like beacons amidst the ocean of hustle and bustle. Time seems to move faster as self-driving cars glide through the streets, and people commute using high-tech means, from electric vehicles to personal drones. The atmosphere here is always filled with energy, yet it also harbors loneliness. Even though millions of people live and work in the city, each individual can still feel lost in the crowded flow of humanity. Cafes, restaurants, and vibrant art districts create a vivid picture of urban life. Street artists perform amidst the bustling streets, adding a touch of color and music to the everyday tense atmosphere. Every morning, the sound of horns, hurried footsteps, and the chatter of quick conversations blend into a symphony of life, making anyone feel as if they are in the midst of a story larger than themselves. In a small corner of Brooklyn, in a modest apartment, Lily, a 25-year-old girl, is starting her journey. She lives in a space filled with memories, where the cracked walls and dim light from the window cannot hide the loneliness within. Every morning, as the first sunlight streams through the window, Lily sits at the dining table, sipping coffee, gazing outside, and wondering if her life could change. Lily's personality is very unique. She is sensitive and can easily perceive the emotions of others, always ready to help but also easily hurt. This sensitivity not only makes her a good friend but also creates great pressure in her life. Lily often feels drawn into the anxieties and sorrows of others, leading her to struggle to escape from her own negative emotions. Lily's living circumstances are not easy at all. After her parents divorced, she lived with her mother in a small apartment, always feeling a lack of affection from her father. Her job at a media company also brings her significant pressure, as she faces fierce competition and constant demands from her boss. Although she has friendly colleagues, the feeling of loneliness always looms, like an inescapable ghost. Lily's biggest goal is to reconnect with her father, Rick. She not only wants to understand why they grew distant, but also longs to rebuild the beautiful memories she has lost. Behind her strong exterior, Lily harbors pain and loss, making her a character that evokes empathy. She continuously wonders if it is possible to heal the wounds in her soul. One afternoon, as Lily was scrolling through social media, an unexpected photo appeared on the screen, making her heart stop. It was an image of her father, Rick, standing next to an unknown woman, a bright smile on her face. The presence of that woman was like a shock, awakening in Lily the questions she had tried to bury for so long. Why had her father never mentioned this woman? Was there something she didn't know about his past? Filled with excitement and anxiety, Lily decided to send Rick a message, requesting a meeting. When they met at a small cafe, the atmosphere became tense from the very first moments. The questions brewing in her mind felt like a storm ready to explode. She not only wanted to know about the woman in the photo, but also yearned to find out the reason why her father left the family without an explanation. When Lily looked at her father's photo on social media, a question suddenly flashed in her mind. Why his dad kept a secret about that woman, and is there something else he is hiding? The anxious feeling made it impossible for her to sit still. Deep inside, a large suspicion began to form. Has her father started a new life without her and her mother in it? This question was not merely about the woman in the photo. It also opened up a mysterious world about Rick's past and the reasons that led to their family's breakdown. That afternoon, after a brief encounter with Rick at the cafe, Lily felt as if she had just stepped into a completely different world. Her heart raced, and her mind was filled with unanswerable questions. She returned to her small apartment, where the walls seemed to press in on her, waiting to swallow her whole. Each step echoed with doubt and anxiety. Lily decided she couldn't sit still. She opened her computer, searching for any information related to the woman in the photo. She scrolled through social media, websites, and even secret forums, but everything led to a dead end. No one knew about that woman. She felt as though she was trapped in a game with no clear rules. At night, when the yellow lights cast shadows on the dreary walls, Lily couldn't sleep. The image of her father, his bright smile next to the strange woman, kept repeating in her mind. She wondered if he had forgotten his family? Or was he living a secret life that she was unaware of? These thoughts made her feel as if she were sinking into an endless abyss. The next morning, Lily decided to turn to a close friend, Sarah, to share her worries. Sarah was a vibrant person, always full of energy and able to help Lily see things from another perspective. When Lily told Sarah about the photo and her encounter with Rick, Sarah's expression became serious. "Maybe your dad is going through a tough time," Sarah said. "He might not want to hurt you and your mother. But you need to find out the truth. Don't let fear control your life." Sarah's words felt like a ray of sunshine in the darkness. Lily decided not to let fear prevent her from seeking the truth. She began planning for another meeting with Rick, but this time it wouldn't just be a casual chat. She needed to prepare herself for every possibility, from explanations to painful secrets. The next day, when meeting Rick, Lily decided to ask directly about the woman in the photo. She sat in their usual cafe, her heart racing with anticipation. When Rick appeared, she sensed the tension in the air. He seemed weary, his deep-set eyes filled with sorrow. "Lily, do you have something you want to ask your dad?" Rick opened up, but his tone was hesitant. "Dad, I saw your photo online. Who is that woman?" Lily couldn't contain her curiosity. She wanted to know immediately. Rick was silent for a long moment, as if searching for the right words. "That's an old friend. I didn't want you to worry about unnecessary things." "Unnecessary? Don't you think keeping a secret about a woman you've never mentioned is necessary?" Lily's voice turned sharp. She felt pain and disappointment swell within her. Rick lowered his head, his expression revealing distress. "I had my reasons for not talking about her. It's a part of the past I didn't want you to bear." Rick's words were a shock to Lily. She couldn't understand why her father wouldn't want to share important aspects of his life with her. "Dad, you can't keep secrets like this forever. I deserve to know the truth." She felt tears beginning to fall, but she fought to hold them back. The conversation became more tense as Rick began to avoid the question. Lily felt as though she were standing before an insurmountable wall. She decided not to give up. "If you won't tell me, I will find out for myself. I won't let this fear and lack of affection continue to haunt me." Rick looked at her, his eyes reflecting worry. "Lily, you don't understand. Sometimes the truth can hurt more than it protects." Lily felt anger rise within her. She didn't want to hear excuses. She wanted the truth, no matter how painful it might be. "I'm not afraid of the truth. I'm only afraid of the lies and the secrets you're hiding," she said, her voice filled with determination. After the meeting with Rick, Lily felt as if she had opened a new door. She decided not to stop at just learning about the woman in the photo. She wanted to uncover all the secrets her father had kept hidden. She started looking for information about Rick's past, from old friends to the memories he had left behind. One day, while searching online, Lily stumbled upon an article about a woman named Anna, who had once had a relationship with Rick in the past. The article mentioned a tearful breakup and the beautiful memories they had shared. She felt as if she had just found a crucial piece of the puzzle in her father's larger life story. Lily decided she would seek Anna out. She believed that only by knowing the truth from that woman could she understand her father better and the choices he had made. She began planning for their meeting, but her heart was still filled with anxiety. Would Anna be willing to share the secrets of the past? And would the truth actually help her mend her relationship with her father? When the meeting with Anna took place, Lily felt as if she were standing at an important crossroads. She didn't know what she would gain from this conversation, but she knew this was an opportunity to uncover buried secrets. A mix of excitement and anxiety filled her, making her feel as if she were embarking on a surprising adventure. As Lily continued her journey to find the truth about her father, an unexpected event occurred, forcing her to face other pieces of her life. One afternoon, while working at her familiar cafe, she ran into an old high school friend, Tom. They had been very close, but after graduation, they lost touch. Tom walked into the cafe, a bright smile on his face. "Lily. Long time no see. Are you still here?" he said, his eyes shining like sunlight streaming through the window. Lily felt a mix of joy and surprise. "Tom. What a surprise. I didn't think I'd see you here." They hugged, and the familiar feeling from the old days flooded back. Tom had become a grown man, with a mature look and clear confidence. After chatting for a while, Lily felt something special about this meeting. She decided to share with Tom what was happening in her life, about the picture of her father and the mysterious woman. Tom listened attentively, his eyes wide as she spoke of the secrets and doubts within her. "It sounds like you're in a very difficult situation," Tom said, his voice dropping. "But you need to know that sometimes the truth can hurt, but it can also set you free." Lily nodded, feeling empathetic to what Tom said. "I know, but I can't continue living a lie. I need to find out the truth about my father. Do you want me to help you?" Tom asked, his eyes showing sincerity. "I have some connections in the media that might help you search for information about that woman." Lily felt a wave of hope rising in her heart. "That's great. I really appreciate it." She hadn't expected this meeting to bring her an ally in her battle to find the truth. In the following weeks, Tom helped Lily search for information about Anna. They went through forums together, looking for old articles, and even contacted some of Rick's old friends. With each call, each email, Lily felt Tom's support and genuine friendship. They gradually became closer, and Lily felt like she had found a solid support in this difficult time. One evening, while sitting together at the cafe, Tom unexpectedly received a call from a friend in the media. He had found information about Anna, the woman in the photo. "Listen, Lily," Tom said, his voice full of excitement. "I can meet Anna this weekend. She's living in a nearby city." Lily felt her heart race. This was the opportunity she had been waiting for. "Can you arrange for me to go with you?" she asked, her excitement clearly evident in her voice. "Of course. We'll go together," Tom replied, a smile on his face. "But before we go, I want you to be mentally prepared. What Anna says might not be what you expect." Lily nodded, but her heart was still full of hope. The meeting with Anna could help her understand more about her father and the choices he had made. However, she couldn't deny the rising anxiety. Would Anna be willing to share the secrets of the past? And would the truth really help her mend her relationship with her father? As the weekend approached, Lily and Tom set off for the city where Anna lived. When they arrived, excitement and anxiety flooded Lily's heart. She didn't know who she would meet, and the questions in her mind remained unanswered. They arrived at a small cafe where Anna had arranged to meet them. When Anna appeared, Lily felt like time stood still. The woman had an elegant appearance, but her eyes revealed a deep sadness. She greeted them with a gentle smile, but there was something in her gaze that made Lily feel secrets were waiting to be unveiled. "Thank you for coming," Anna said, her voice soft but somewhat melancholy. "I know why you want to meet me." Lily felt her heart race. "We want to know about my father, Rick. Why did he never mention you?" Anna was silent for a moment, as if searching for words. "Rick and I had a beautiful but painful past. We parted ways for reasons beyond our control." Lily felt as if she were standing before a wall, with the pieces of the past starting to reveal themselves. But why didn't he tell me? Why did he keep this secret? She asked, her voice full of a longing to understand. That's a long story. Anna began, her eyes revealing a mix of emotions. Rick always wanted to protect you and your mother from the pain he had gone through. He decided that silence would be the best way not to hurt you. Lily felt as if she were caught in an internal conflict. She wanted to understand her father better, but at the same time, she felt the pain of the secrets he had hidden. I don't want to live in a lie. I want to know the truth, no matter how painful it may be, she said, her voice resolute. In the days following the meeting with Rick and Anna, Lily's mind was like an unending storm swirling around. She felt as though she was standing at a major crossroads in her life, where every decision could lead to unforeseen consequences. Questions about her father, about the mysterious woman, and the secrets buried in the past kept spinning in her mind, preventing her from finding peace. Lily had always been a strong and independent person, but now she felt as if she was being swept away by a current that she could not control. Every time she looked in the mirror, she saw a woman struggling with conflicting emotions. She felt anger, disappointment, and a deep sadness. Why couldn't her father be honest with her? Why did he choose silence, leaving her to seek the truth on her own? Deep down, Lily felt a powerful yearning. She not only wanted to know about the woman in the photograph, but also wanted to understand her father better. About the choices he had made. She needed to know why he kept the secret, and whether he had forgotten about his family in the process. These thoughts made her feel as though she was trapped in a labyrinth with no way out. When thinking about Anna, Lily felt a mix of restlessness. She did not know whether that woman could help her understand her father better or not. But what worried her most was the feeling of guilt. She wondered if seeking the truth was worth it, when it could hurt those she loved. Would her father feel betrayed when she searched for the secrets he had tried to hide? Lily's emotions became more complex as she recalled the happy memories with her father. The image of him holding her hand strolling in the park, or the evenings spent watching movies together, all played back like a film. She could not accept that the man she loved had such deep secrets. This made her feel as if everything she had ever known about him was turned upside down. Deep down, Lily felt a great fear. She feared that when she found out the truth, everything would not be the same as before. She feared that these secrets would break the bond between her and her father. But at the same time, she knew that the truth was necessary to heal the wounds in her heart. She could no longer live in deceit, while her heart was full of doubts and worries. Lily decided that she would not give up. She would seek the truth, not only for herself but also for her father. She wanted him to have the chance to explain, to share the pain he had kept hidden for so long. She believed that if she could understand his past, she could forgive his mistakes and heal the relationship between the two of them. As she prepared for the meeting with Anna, Lily felt as if she was standing before a large door. She did not know what awaited her on the other side, but she knew she could not turn back. She felt a strong urge, an irresistible longing to uncover the secrets that had been buried. She wanted to find the truth, even if it could be painful. In her heart, Lily prayed that the meeting with Anna would give her the answers she was seeking. She hoped that this woman would not only help her understand her father better but also help her find peace of mind. She wanted to know that despite the secrets and the pain, the love between her and her father could still be healed. The day that Lily and Tom were to meet Anna had come, and Lily's mood was like a storm rising. She couldn't stop thinking about what could happen at this meeting. Each step she took was heavy with worries and excitement. She felt as if she were standing at a threshold, where the truth could change everything she ever knew about her father. When they arrived at the cafe where Anna was to meet them, the atmosphere around became heavy. The light in the cafe was bright but not enough to dispel the tension in Lily's heart. She sat down, her hands trembling as she held the coffee cup. her heart full of anticipation. Tom sat beside her, his gaze showing support but also concern. After a few minutes of waiting, Anna walked in. She still maintained the elegance from the first time Lily met her, but this time, her eyes seemed a bit darker. As Anna approached, Lily felt the tension in the air. "Thank you for coming," Anna said, her voice gentle yet somewhat somber. "I know you are seeking the truth. We want to know about my father, Rick," Lily spoke up, her voice firm. "Why does he never mention her? What happened between the two of them?" Anna was silent for a moment, as if searching for words. "Rick and I had a beautiful past, but also one full of pain. We loved each other. But life pulled us apart. He always felt responsible for his family, and that is why he never spoke about me." Anna's words were like a shock to Lily. She felt as if everything was crumbling around her. "But why didn't he tell me? Why did he keep this secret?" she asked, her voice faltering. "He didn't want to hurt you and your mother," Anna explained, her eyes full of empathy. "He thought that silence would be the best way to protect you." Lily felt choked up, anger and disappointment swelling inside her. "Protect? He hurt me by keeping this secret. I can't accept this." She stood up, feeling as if she could no longer sit still. "I need to talk to him." Tom looked at Lily with concern. "Lily, calm down. Maybe Anna just wants to help us understand more about Dad." "Help? How can I trust anyone when everything is hidden?" She turned to Anna. "I don't know what your intentions are, but I can't let this continue. I need to confront my father." Anna looked at Lily with sympathetic eyes. "I understand your pain. But give Rick a chance to explain. Maybe he has his own reasons." Lily's emotions were like a huge wave, crashing and powerful. She felt as if everything was falling apart around her. "I can't live in this lie. I need to know the truth," she cried out, her voice full of despair. Suddenly, a man walked into the cafe, and Lily recognized him as Rick. He seemed anxious, his eyes searching everywhere as if looking for something lost. When his gaze landed on Lily, a heavy feeling enveloped the space. He approached, and Lily felt her heart race. "Lily, is that you here?" Rick asked, his voice filled with worry. "I heard you wanted to meet Anna. You can't just keep this secret forever," Lily shouted, emotions overflowing. "Why didn't you tell me about her? Why did you choose silence?" Rick looked at Lily, his eyes showing clear pain. "I just wanted to protect you. I didn't want you to live in sorrow." "Protect? You have hurt me more by keeping this secret. I can't believe anything anymore." She felt as if all words became meaningless, while pain and disappointment surged. "Lily, please calm down," Tom said, trying to intervene. "We can work this out." "No. I can't calm down." She turned back to Rick. "You don't understand how I feel. I need to know the truth. I need to know why you chose this way." The atmosphere became tense, and all eyes in the cafe were on them. Lily felt as if everyone was watching her internal struggle. She couldn't let fear and anger control her any longer. She decided she would not back down. "You can explain everything right now. I can't live in this darkness anymore," she shouted, her emotions swirling like a whirlwind. Rick stood silently, his eyes shimmering with tears. "I'm sorry, Lily. I was wrong. I will tell you everything." When Rick stood in front of Lily, his gaze was filled with anguish and regret. The atmosphere in the cafe became so silent that one could hear the breaths of the people. Lily felt as if everything around her was stopping, and it was just her and her father in this tense moment. She had been waiting for this moment for a long time, but now, as it drew near, her heart was filled with complex emotions. "Dad will tell you everything," Rick began, his voice trembling. "But there is one thing that I have never told you," A secret that not only relates to Anna but also to our lives. Lily felt her heart pounding, the excitement and anxiety intertwined. What secret? She asked, her voice full of longing. You have to tell me, you can't keep it any longer. Rick took a deep breath, as if preparing for a big shock. You need to know that. Anna is not just a part of my past. She has a larger role in our lives, something I have tried to keep hidden out of fear and guilt. Lily felt like a cold wave crashed over her, paralyzing her. What role? What are you talking about? She couldn't understand, feeling as if everything was being turned upside down. Anna is part of a secret that I have kept for so many years. A secret that, if you knew, could change everything you ever thought about your family. Rick's eyes showed clear worry, and Lily felt as though she was standing on the edge of something grand, a truth she had never imagined. What are you talking about? I need to know. She exclaimed, feeling as if everything was slipping out of control. I can't tell you right now, Rick replied, his voice full of pain. But you must understand that if you want to know the truth, you will have to face things you have never been prepared for. Lily felt as if she was being pulled into a deep hole, where everything was vague and confusing. You can't just say that and walk away. I need to know everything. She nearly yelled in despair. Suddenly, Anna spoke up, Lily. Perhaps now is not the best time to talk about this. There are things that may hurt you even more. No. I can't live in this uncertainty. Lily shouted, her emotions swirling like a tornado. If there is something I need to know, then now is the time. Rick looked at Lily, his eyes filled with tears. You will have to uncover it slowly. I can't let you bear all of this right now. The emotions within Lily surged, and she felt as if she was standing at a crossroads. One side was the truth she longed to know, and the other was the pain it could bring. She sensed the tension in the air, as if everyone was waiting for a significant decision. So, what will happen next? She asked, her voice determined. I can't wait any longer. Rick looked at her with empathetic eyes. You will have to seek the truth on your own, and when you are ready, I will be here to support you. But remember, not all truths are easy to accept. As Rick's words echoed, Lily felt as if a large door had opened, but at the same time, a part of the life she once knew closed off. She knew that her journey to find the truth was only just beginning, and within her rose a worry that she could never shake off. What will I do now? She asked, her gaze full of determination but also containing confusion. You will have to face the secrets that I have hidden, and perhaps even things you have never thought of, Rick said. His eyes filled with seriousness. Lily felt as if she was standing on the brink of a new journey, where unanswered questions awaited. She knew she would have to learn not only about Anna but also about herself and the family secrets that could change everything. As they left the cafe, Lily felt as if the pieces of her life were slowly being assembled together, but she had never felt as vague and anxious as she did now. What is the truth? And can it save or destroy everything she had ever loved? That question kept looping in her mind, making it impossible for her to find peace within her soul. In the following days, Lily decided to take time to learn about Anna and her relationship with her father. She began researching information, meeting Rick's old friends, and looking for clues that could help her better understand the woman who had once been an important part of his life. Each meeting brought her new perspectives, but also stirred up many painful emotions. One afternoon, while Lily was sitting in the park where she and her father often went, she received a call from Anna. Lily, I think it's time we should talk more. There are things I need to clarify with you, Anna said, her voice serious. Lily felt anxious but also determined. I will come, she replied, filled with anticipation and worry. This meeting could be an opportunity for her to understand more about her father and also to resolve the conflicts within her. When she arrived, Anna was sitting on a bench, her gaze distant. "Thank you for coming," Anna said, her voice gentle. "I know you are very hurt and have many questions. I want to help you." "You said there are things that need clarification," Lily began, her voice firm. "I need to know everything. Why did you stay silent about your relationship with my father?" Anna took a deep breath, as if preparing for a battle. "Rick and I had a beautiful love, but life did not allow us to be together. When he decided to get married, I respected that decision, even though my heart ached. I didn't want to hurt you or his family. But you made everything more complicated," Lily said, feelings of anger and disappointment welling up. "Why didn't you tell me? I have the right to know the truth about my father." "You are right," Anna admitted, her eyes filled with empathy. "But I also didn't want you to bear the pain that I went through. There are things that not everyone can accept." Lily felt as if everything was spinning in her head. "So, what is your intention? I need a clear answer. My father has lived in secrecy for too long." Anna looked at Lily, her eyes filled with tears. "I want to help you understand that love is not always easy. There are choices we have to make, and sometimes, those choices cause the greatest pain. But what's important is that you must know your father always loved you, and he tried to protect you from the hurt." Lily felt as if a layer of ice was melting in her heart. She understood that not only her father, but Anna as well had endured their own pains. "I cannot live in this darkness any longer," she said, her voice softer. "I need to confront my father and hear him explain." "That is the best thing you can do," Anna encouraged. "Give Rick a chance to explain. Perhaps he has reasons you have never thought of." After the conversation with Anna, Lily returned home with a new determination. She knew she needed to meet Rick once again to resolve all misunderstandings. She could not let secrets continue to hurt herself and her family. Finally, one evening, Lily decided to call her father. "Dad, I want to meet you." "We need to talk," she said, her voice firm. Rick agreed, and they arranged to meet at the park where they often walked. When she arrived, Lily saw Rick waiting, his eyes filled with worry. "Lily, I know you are very hurt. I'm sorry for not telling you important things." "You need to tell me everything," Lily said, her voice strong. "I can't live in this uncertainty anymore. I need to know about Anna and your relationship with her." Rick looked at Lily, his eyes glistening with tears. "I was wrong to keep secrets. I didn't want to hurt you. But I understand that the truth is necessary. Anna is a part of my past, and I cannot deny that." "Then tell me the truth," Lily demanded, her heart full of determination. "I need to know everything." Rick began to recount his past with Anna, the beautiful and painful memories he had experienced. He talked about the difficult choices, about love and sacrifice. Each of his words was like a piece of a puzzle, helping Lily understand more about her father, and also helping her start to heal the wounds in her heart. When the story ended, Lily felt as if a weight had been lifted. She understood that love is not always perfect, and sometimes, secrets are necessary to protect the ones we love. "Thank you for sharing with me," she said, her voice gentle. "I understand that things are not simple, but I need the truth to move on." Rick hugged Lily tightly, emotions overflowing. "I will always love you. And I will always be here to support you." As Lily and Rick stood together, the evening sun began to set, wrapping them in a warm light. A sense of peace started to fill the space. And Lily knew that the secrets had been resolved, but her journey was not yet over. "Dad," Lily began, her voice gentle yet filled with determination. "I have learned that the truth, no matter how painful, is always necessary. Silence is not a way to resolve things. We must face the difficult things in order to move forward." Rick nodded, his eyes sparkling with pride. "That's right, my daughter. Life is not always easy, but it is the challenges and pain that help us grow. I was wrong to keep secrets, and I feel very regretful. But now, I understand that sharing the truth will help both of us heal. Lily felt the strength in her father's words. I also realized that love is not just about beautiful moments, but also about the ability to accept and forgive. We cannot change the past, but we can learn from it to build a better future. Rick looked at his daughter, his heart full of emotion. I am very proud of you. You have had the courage to face the truth, and that is the most important thing. Always remember that, in life, acceptance and forgiveness not only help others, but also help yourself. I will remember that, Lily said, a smile blooming on her lips. I will not let secrets bind me anymore. Instead, I will live a life of honesty, where love and understanding guide all my actions. As they left the park, Lily felt as if a new chapter had begun. She knew that life would continue to bring challenges, but now she was ready to face them. She had learned that truth and love are two things that cannot be separated. Only when we dare to face the difficult things can we find peace and happiness. As Lily and Rick left the park, the evening sun gradually set, leaving behind a sky full of twinkling stars. A feeling of peace enveloped them, but in Lily's heart, there were still many unclear things. She knew that life would not be easy, but at least she had found the truth and forgiveness. However, when they got into the car, Lily's phone suddenly vibrated. She looked at the screen and saw a message from a strange number. I know about Anna. There are things you don't know. Meet me if you want to learn more. Lily felt a shiver run down her spine. Dad. I just received a strange message, she said, her voice somewhat anxious. Someone knows about Anna and wants to meet me. Rick turned to look at Lily, concern evident on his face. Do you know who that person is? Do you want to meet them? I'm not sure, Lily replied, feelings of excitement and fear overwhelming her. But I feel like this could be related to the secrets we just uncovered. There may be more things that we still don't know. Rick sighed, understanding that their lives might not really return to normal. If you feel the need to find out, then I'll stand by you. But be careful, this may not be a good thing. Lily nodded, her heart swelling with curiosity. I want to know the truth, and if this can help me understand more about my family's past, then I won't give up. As they drove home, Lily's mind whirled with thoughts. She couldn't stop thinking about what that stranger might know. Perhaps it was a clue leading to an even deeper secret about Anna. Or maybe it was something that Rick had not been able to fully divulge. When they reached home, Lily decided not to hesitate. She opened her phone and drafted a reply message. I will meet you. Tell me where. As she hit send, she felt a rush of excitement. She knew that her journey in search of the truth would continue, and it might lead her to even greater surprises. But deep down, Lily understood that life was always filled with secrets and surprises, and only by daring to face them could she truly find her own path.